Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in this afternoon. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Cypress Field on the campus of Brookline High School in Brookline, Massachusetts. Here to bring you today's high school freshman girls soccer contest between the visiting Weymouth Wildcats and the hosting Brookline Warriors. Looks like start's not actually going to be delayed too far. We were slated for a 4 p.m. start time. Weymouth arrived not too long ago. So at first it seemed like we were going to get a major delay, but it looks like we're going to be able to start, maybe 10 minutes late, which isn't too bad in this day and age with how late school day goes. I see that as pretty much a win already. So with that in mind, let's take a look at the roster for the Brookline freshman girls soccer team as they get ready to decide who's going to get the opening possession here in the first half. Now, I don't have the roster for Weymouth, unfortunately, but I do have the roster for Brookline, so let's read it out here. Going in order of jersey number for the Brookline Warriors, first off, we have number 1, Lila Friedland. Next up, number 2, Caroline Hughes. Number 3, Cindy Chen. Number 4, Anna Katzman. Number 5, Bronwyn Sicolo. Number 6, Amalia Lindgren Palm. Number 8, the co-captain, Olivia Baker. Number 9, another co-captain, Elin Lindgren Palm. Wearing number 10 for home games, Penelope West. Number 12, Lila Falk. Number 13, Golda Mark. Number 14, the co-captain, Ivy Wheeler. Number 15, Riley Jernigan. Number 16, Nora Vere. Number 17, Maritza Griffin. Number 18, Chloe Say. Gonna have to wrap these up quickly. We're about to get started. Number 19, LJ Drain. Number 20, Lele Adonde. Number 21, Elise Kutka. And number 23, Priscilla Hill. Head coach of the Brookline High freshman girls soccer team is Jillian Kelly. So it looks like Brookline, in the white jerseys with blue jersey numbers, will get the opening possession here in the first half. Number 6, Amalia Lindgren Palm, is at midfield, ready to get us underway. Brookline against Weymouth freshman girls soccer. There's the opening whistle. Here we go. Pass goes back to number 1, Lila Friedland. Then a little further back and then launched into the air. I believe that went off the foot of number 8, Olivia Baker. Now scrumming for it along the near side. It's kicked out of bounds by the Wildcats. It'll be Brookline ball. Throw in coming from number 15, Riley Jernigan. Throw in again, broken up. Some more scrums around the near sideline, and again, it'll be Brookline ball. Throw in, deflected once again. This time Weymouth takes it cleanly. Number 29 kicks it ahead, broken up immediately by Ivy Wheeler. Now a long leading kick by Weymouth, and it's going to be chased down and scooped up by the keeper. I think that's number 17, Maritza Griffin. I'm guessing a little bit. If anyone recognizes it, wants to say something in the live chat, please do so. Couple high bounces off of the punt from the keeper, and now Weymouth kicks it ahead. It's downed, scrumming for it, still scrumming for it, and finally poked loose by Ivy Wheeler. Weymouth getting back on the attack, trying to fight off the Brookline defenders. Attempted through pass intercepted by Jernigan. Couple passes ahead, trying to lead for Friedland, a little too far, taken away, but then taken back by Amalia Lindgren-Palm, passing for Elin Lindgren-Palm, and one-on-one, could not get past her defender, and it'll be knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Brookline ball. Jernigan throwing it in for Amalia. Kicked into the air, a couple of high bounces, a collision, sends the ball loose, and it's poked away by Jernigan. Jernigan tries to send a pass through, but it's deflected and stolen by the Wildcats. They pass back, send it forward, and it's stopped by number 21, Elise Kutka. Couple passes now sent towards the middle. A wild ricochet. Still wild ricochet is now taken by Amalia Lindgren-Palm, passed over to Elin. Elin sends it back towards the middle. Dangerous chance. Nora Vera trying to chase down the ball, but it goes out of bounds. And it's going to be a corner kick for Brookline. Big chance for the Warriors. Line drive towards the box, deflects out. Race for the ball, and Friedland gets there first, passes to the outside. Now a centering kick. Nobody there. It's going to be scooped up easily by the keeper. Punted into the air towards midfield. Bouncing. It's a race to the ball, and Weymouth is going to get there first. I believe that's number 3. Kicking it towards the middle. Nobody there, and it's going to be scooped up by Griffin. Kick towards the middle, and it's kicked right back by Weymouth. Defense swarms, and it's kicked away by Kutka. Gets all the way ahead to Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Stolen away from her, taken back by Weymouth. Pass is deflected and recovered by Amalia. Amalia Lindgren-Palm dribbling up the middle. Now launches a long leading kick, but a little too far, and it's going to be scooped up by the goalie. Punt from the goalie again, sailing long, high bounce. Wheeler has got the first step to the ball, but she's got to watch out. Scrum for the ball, and it's going to be scooped up by the keeper once again. Long punt, it bounces, kicked back by Weymouth. Skips away from Olivia Baker. Now a scrum for it. Kicked into open space, Baker's going to take it. Baker's pass intercepted by the Wildcats. Dribbling up the middle, a long kick is going to one hop into the arms of the keeper there. High bounce, taken by the Wildcats. Kick deflects off the body of Nora Verret, but then she gets the favorable deflection and takes the ball back for Brookline. Now this is Amalia Lindgren-Palm trying to pass for Verret. Now another pass. I think Wheeler tried to cut him off there, couldn't do it. Now a centering kick, sliding in and taking it despite the hard collision. Punted by Griffin. Desperately kept in bounds by Elin Lindgren-Palm. Pass to the middle to Amalia. Pass misses Baker and stolen away by Weymouth. Trying to fight their way through. Trying to get around Wheeler. Launches a shot, saved by Griffin. Punt is deflected and taken by Weymouth. Now cut off by Lele Adonde. Adonde sends a long leading pass for Vera. Couple deflections, and now ball lost out of bounds. It'll be Brookline ball. Throw in goes to Verret. Verret dribbling, passing back to Friedland. Friedland sends it towards the middle, but too many Weymouth players in there. They kick it ahead. Cut off by Baker, but sends it right ahead to a Weymouth striker. Now cut off by Jernigan. Jernigan scrumming for it smartly. Kicks it and might have gotten a favorable deflection. Is that going to be a corner or a goal kick? Looks like they're going to call a corner. Corner kick coming for the Wildcats. Ball sailing towards the box, goes off ahead, but the wrong way. Keeps skipping along. Weymouth staying with it. Kick towards the middle again. The header goes the wrong way. Brookline desperately trying to clear. Trying to get out of the scrum. It goes back to Weymouth's 24. 24 trying to fight her way through multiple defenders. Somehow gets the ball back, launches a shot, and that one's in. Number 24 for Weymouth. Fought off a couple of defenders, got herself just enough space to launch that one into the net. Looks like a timeout has been called, and it's going to be an early 1-0 lead for the visitors. Once again, thank you all for tuning in this afternoon. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, live at Cypress Field on the campus of Brookline High School in Brookline, Massachusetts, bringing you live coverage of today's high school freshman girls soccer contest between Brookline and Weymouth. Weymouth just took a 1-0 lead. If you end up enjoying this live stream, be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. We got plenty of soccer games on the docket for this fall, both boys and girls, all three levels, varsity, JV, and freshman. So be sure to stay tuned for those, and subscribing to the channel can help. And then if there's anything you'd like to say, I encourage you to say it in the live chat. If you notice me flubbing a name, mispronouncing someone's name, or maybe or if I got numbers mixed up or players mixed up, anything like that, I'm not a proud man. I'm happy to be corrected so long as I can give better quality coverage to these young student athletes. Also, if you just want to say go Brookline or even go Weymouth, whoever it is you're rooting for, feel free to give your shout-outs in the live chat. But for now, we're going to reset. Brookline now trailing 1-0. Amalia Lindgren-Palm at midfield, waiting for the signal to get us started. Pass goes back to Friedland. Friedland kicks it ahead. Finds Vere. Vere tries to pass to the outside. Slight miscommunication, but kept in bounds by number 10, Penelope West. It was kicked into the air, and now a couple of kicks back and forth. Sent towards the middle to Baker. Baker has it wrestled away from her by a Weymouth player. Now kicked ahead. Weymouth trying to go on the attack, and it's kicked away by Wheeler. Race to the ball, scrumming for it, and it's kept in bounds by the Wildcats. Centering kick. Wheeler tries to clear it out, didn't get clean contact on that, and Weymouth's going to stay on the attack. Number 22 launches a kick, gets through traffic and deflects in. Number 22 curved that around the defender's bodies perfectly, and then, my guess is that Griffin's vision was kind of obstructed on that play because, her hands just weren't in the right spot to get the ball. Ended up bouncing off her body and into the net. So that's going to be a 2-0 lead for the Wildcats. Pass goes back this time to number 2, Caroline Hughes. Pass further back to Baker. Pass ahead, broken up by Weymouth. The Weymouth midfielders have been relentless in dominating the possession game as this long shot sails wide. This will be a goal kick for Brookline. This goal kick is going to be taken by Elise Kutka. Kicks it over to Wheeler, who taps it ahead for West. Sent back. Now back over to Wheeler. Wheeler dribbling up. Now trying to lead a kick. Couple deflections. Scrum for the ball. Won by Weymouth. Couple passes. Gets through Hughes and is taken by another Wildcats player. Now a leading pass. Breakaway shot. Saved by Griffin. Fast hands by the Brookline keeper denies Weymouth's number 3 on what looked to be kind of a gimme shot. I mean, they've scored on much tougher shots than that, but credit to Maritza Griffin for some fast hands there. Now it'll be a corner kick for the Wildcats. This one is taken immediately by Hughes, and Hughes kicks it ahead. Couple bounces, and now it's kicked ahead by Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Now big chance for Nora Vera. Vere dribbling with it, centering kick, sliding in and taking it is the Weymouth keeper. Now high bounces, number 3 chasing after it again, but this time it's kicked away by, I believe, Kutka. And Kutka forces it out of bounds, and it's going to stay Weymouth ball. We got some subs checking in for the Wildcats. Throw in, goes towards the box. Ivy Wheeler kicks it back out. Jernigan tries to clear, deflected. It's going to be Brookline ball. Throw in. Deflects a couple of times. Now taken by the Wildcats. Hughes trying to contest, and a contested shot is going to one-hop into the arms of Griffin. Griffin punts it. Off ahead. Down for a sec by Wheeler. The striker tries to wrestle it away from her, but Ivy Wheeler does not give up that easily. Passes out to the outside. Now Brookline trying to move the ball. Penelope West bringing it up the far side, sends a leading kick. Bounces past everybody, and it's going to be chased down by the Weymouth backs as they try and get it out of bounds, and it looks like it's going to be forced out of bounds. Brookline ball. Quick throw in to Vere. Vere is fighting for it, and that's going to be a corner kick for Brookline. Amalia Lindgren-Palm lining up for the corner kick, sends it out to Elin Lindgren-Palm. Pass back to Amalia. Now Amalia launches it towards the box, deflected up into the air, and now kicked. West kicks it back towards the box, but well wide of the net. Kicked ahead. Number 23 couldn't collect it cleanly. Jernigan trying to fight for it. Favorable deflection for Weymouth, but then deflected back. And Jernigan still trying to fight for it. Riley Jernigan wins that battle. Tries to send a leading pass, but nobody there. It's kicked away by the Weymouth backs. And Chloe Say smartly lets that one go out of bounds. Jernigan throws it in for Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Back to Jernigan. Jernigan pass ahead to Say. Say passes over to Lindgren-Palm. Amalia Lindgren-Palm trying to force her way through, sends a centering kick, bounces too far, and it's going to be a chase for the ball. Penelope West is going to get there first, going to send it back to Elin Lindgren-Palm. Now kick towards the middle, broken up by number 24, and that's going to go out of bounds. Throw in for Brookline. Skips along, taken for a second by Hughes. Defense swarms. A kick is deflected. Now back out. Now Vere couldn't control it cleanly, and now Weymouth takes it back. Long leading kick. Wheeler is first to the ball and trying to keep it from getting stolen Wheeler trying to fight for it, but it's won by the Wildcats. Kick towards the middle, but nobody there. Baker takes it, tries to clear. 22 takes it for a second. Hughes trying to take it back, but can't quite do it. Weymouth takes it back again. 22 kicks it towards the box, and Griffin's going to come in and scoop it up. Punt high in the air. High bounce. Say tries to kick it ahead. It's kicked back by one of the Wildcats. Amalia Lindgren-Palm trying to take it. And they're going to blow a whistle, I think, for a penalty. Looks like it's going to be against Weymouth. Say getting ready for the free kick. And it gets through a defender, but not through another as it's cleared out. Chased down by Kutka. Kutka trying to keep it from being stolen. It gets kicked into open space. Chased down by West. West sends it back to Elin Lindgren-Palm. Now a leading kick. Looks like West trying to chase it down, keep it in bounds, and cannot. This will be a goal kick. Weymouth keeper launches the goal kick. Now it's kicked back into the air. Looks like Caroline Hughes going to get it. Pass ahead to Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Outside, misses Say, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Weymouth ball. Quick throw in. Sliced into the air off the head of Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Now off a deflection. It's taken by Kutka. Now kicked away by number 23. Now Wheeler kicks it out of bounds. It'll be Weymouth ball. Throw in, booted in the air. And out of bounds again. Throw in. Kicked into open space, stopped by Baker. Baker sends it back to Kutka. Kutka launches it. Couldn't be collected cleanly by Hughes, so now she's got to battle for it. Gets it to Baker. Baker's pass deflected. Kicked away by the Wildcats. Now kicked back into open space by Wheeler. Another scrum for the ball. Passed back. Kicked in the air. Off the head of Jernigan. Off the head of Baker. Wildcats come in and kick it forward. Couple passes. And now trying to get around the last defender. Wheeler battles, can't send it horizontally, and that's going to force a corner kick. Looks like a substitution coming in for Brookline as we await this corner. Corner kick launched towards the box, and it curves well wide. That's just going to set up a goal kick. The substitution for Brookline was number 19, LJ Drain, coming in replacing Olivia Baker. Kutka surveys and now sends a pass up the middle, intercepted immediately by the Wildcats. Tries a shot blocked by Wheeler. Hughes trying to get it out of there. Gets a pass across to Say. Say pushing it forward. Pass broken up by Weymouth. Stolen back, and now swooping in and kicking it away is Jernigan. Amalia Lindgren-Palm now dribbling across midfield, launching a long leading kick. This is going to be a foot race to the ball. Wildcats going to get there first. Vere trying to fight the ball away, as is West. But Weymouth keeps possession, keeps dribbling, sends a leader, and it's broken up by Elin Lindgren-Palm. Now given over to Drain, who tried to kick it ahead but couldn't get it cleanly. Stolen back by Weymouth. Sent towards the middle, broken up by Kutka. Weymouth takes it back, but Kutka again wrestles the ball away. Kutka dribbling. Now sends a leader, goes off the back of Say, but Kutka recovers and gets it ahead to Say. Say sends it towards the middle to Amalia Lindgren-Palm, but the defender breaks it up and kicks it out of bounds. Flex back to Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Passes back to Say. From Say. Say launches one. It's going to be downed. Cleared out by Weymouth. Jernigan rushes in and kicks it forward. Weymouth trying to clear it out again. Taken by a Drain. Drain passes it back to Vere. Vere tried to get a kick away, but got swarmed, and it looks like sorry about that temporary bad connection. Should be all set up now. Uh-oh, dangerous chance for Weymouth. Tries a shot, save by Griffin. Couldn't get a clean foot on it, and Griffin was able to react to an unexpected slow roller. Scoop that one up. Say kicks it towards the middle. Couple of ricochets. Wildcats try a leading kick, but it goes out of bounds. Throw in. And it's going to be lost out of bounds. Going to go to Weymouth now. Throwing up the far sideline. Wrestling for the ball. Wheeler trying to clear it out, but loses it to the Weymouth player. Now launching it towards the box. Header misses wide. Griffin setting up for another goal kick. Taken back by Weymouth, kicked, and that's going to skip well wide. That's going to be another goal kick. Griffin kicks it. It's going to be taken right back by 24. 24 collects it, finally poked away at the last possible second. Recovered by the Wildcats. Another attempted kick blocked by Hughes and taken again by the Wildcats. And this kick's going to go off the side of the foot and out of bounds. Brookline struggling to clear this one out as they get another goal kick situation. Griffin kicks it. It skips past several players, finally taken by one of the Wildcats. Kicked into space where it looks like it's going to be taken by Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Pass to the outside, stolen away. Attempted centering pass broken up by Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Quick clearing kick Deflected into the air, and now a scrum for the ball. Now a launch towards the net, and it's going to sail high and wide. (2-0) the score in favor of Weymouth here in the first half. And they are putting on the pressure here. Goalkeeper Maritza Griffin setting up for another goal kick. Pass. Looks like her target wasn't even ready for it. Immediately stolen by Weymouth. Jernigan tries to break it up. Centering kick deflected by Wheeler. Wheeler trying to clear it. Outlet pass taken by 24. Kicked into the box. They're battling for it, and Weymouth gets it, and the kick is going to roll in. Weymouth going to take a 3-0 lead off of that one as they won the scrum in the box and got a foot on the ball. Now we await the whistle to get back in action. LJ Drain sends a pass back to Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Palm kicks it to the outside, misses her target, and that's going to be out of bounds, Weymouth ball. Inbound throw. Wrestled away by Amalia Lindgren-Palm, and she draws a penalty. So Brookline will have a free kick. So now Kutka takes the free kick, deflected, and lost out of bounds. Quick throw in to Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Kicked back and then launched forward, I believe, by Adonde. Vere kicks it towards the middle to Friedland. Tries to kick it back out, but doesn't get enough distance on it, and launched out by Weymouth. Couple high bounces, and Brookline just lets it roll out of bounds. Quick throw in to Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Now back to Adonde. Kicked ahead, finds... Not sure who, was too far away, but now a couple of kicks. It winds up back with Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Tries to send an outlet to Baker. Baker dribbling with it. Kicks towards the middle. Drain couldn't fight off her defender, and in fact they're going to call a penalty on that defender. So another free kick for Brookline. Kutka gonna launch the free kick. And launches it right towards the box, and it's caught out of the air by the Weymouth keeper. Rifled in. Wildcats trying to go on the counterattack. Drain breaks that up and gets it to Palm. Palm sends it out to Adonde. Adonde kicks it ahead, stopped by Weymouth. Kicked up the far sideline and lost out of bounds. Quick throw in, gets to Palm. Now back to, I believe, Adonde. Kicked up the line, stolen by the Wildcats. And scrum for the ball now, won by Palm. Palm launches one. Leading pass, a race for the ball, won by Weymouth. Kicked up the line, kept in bounds as the Wildcats work to clear. Kick towards the middle, and now a leading pass is too far, taken by Wheeler. Pass to Kutka. Kutka Trying to send it for Friedland a bit too far, and Weymouth's just going to let that one roll out of bounds. Throw in to Weymouth's number 24. Now a pass back. Pass ahead, taken by Drain. Drain's kick deflected, but gets to Palm. Palm's kick is deflected. Recovers it herself, passes out to Jernigan. Jernigan sends it for Friedland. Friedland kicks it towards the middle, but kicked away by Weymouth, taken by Palm. Palm launches it towards the box. It's going to two-hop into the arms of the Weymouth keeper. This one's going to take a high bounce, and it's going to be won by Weymouth. Going up the far sideline, trying to gain the edge. Deflected out of bounds, and that's going to force a corner. Kick towards the box, deflected out. I believe that was Kutka. Now launched again, and that one's going to sail too far. This will be another goal kick for Griffin. Kick gets to Drain. Drain tries a pass, but it goes right to Weymouth. They try and lead it. Wheeler gets a foot on it, but it's stolen back. Wrestling for it. Kutka tries to keep it out, but Weymouth gets it again. Wheeler deflects it away, but another Weymouth player kicks it in, and it's saved by Griffin. Griffin a long kick. Deflected in the air and lost out of bounds. It'll be Weymouth ball. Throw in is taken by Weymouth. Kick towards the box again, and Griffin takes it off one hop. Punted in the air. Goes off the side of a foot, and that's going to be out of bounds, Brookline ball. And that, I believe, is going to be the halftime whistle. So halfway through this one, and the score, the Weymouth Wildcats 3, the Brookline Warriors 0. At this halftime intermission, I'd like to take a moment for a local charity spotlight. I'd like to tell you about the Brookline Education Foundation. The Brookline Education Foundation raises funds to help promote growth and innovation among Brookline educators, growth that can then be passed on to the children of this community. For over 40 years, this foundation has given out a variety of grants across the educational landscape. These include Idea Lab grants for teachers that want to present their students with new and exciting projects, and teacher grants for educators that want to further develop their own skills to bring to the classroom. Many initiatives which have become staples in the public schools of Brookline started as BEF grants. They support literacy education training, new methods in STEM education, project-based learning, mentoring of new principals and superintendents, and collaborative work around diversity, equity, and inclusion, just to name a few. Visit brooklinefoundation.org or call 617-232-3846 to find out how you can help support our town's educators and, through them, our students. Once again, that's brooklinefoundation.org or call 617-232-3846. And remember, as always, you can find all the information you need about our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Education Foundation, down in the description section of the video down below. You'll see that same website and phone number I just gave to you verbally can just be read out at any time. Once again, thank you for tuning in today. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan coming to you live from Cypress Field on the campus of Brookline High School in Brookline, Massachusetts. If you're enjoying this live stream, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. And if you got something to say, feel free to say it in the live chat. We got one message from Kristen Wheeler, go Brookline. You know, it can be as simple as that. You know, if there's anything going wrong with my stream that you want to tell me about, I appreciate knowing how I can make things better in any way. And also, if you want to let me know where you're tuning in from, I know some folks are able to tune in from out of state or even out of country. Always fun to find out where people are tuning in from. If you feel like saying it, feel free to say it in the live chat. But for right now, it is halftime. I'm going to take a slight break off the mic, but I'll be back for the second half. Stay tuned. All right, there was the whistle from the official, so we're likely to get the second half underway soon. Hello again, everybody. Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan coming to you live from Cypress Field on the campus of Brookline High School in Brookline, Massachusetts for the second half of this high school freshman girls soccer contest between Brookline and Weymouth. The visitors holding a 3-0 lead going into the second half. And looks like we got a new comment on the live chat from Elizabeth Collins. Great job, girls, on both teams. Go Warriors. And I love the positivity in the chat. I love to see people just, you know, enjoying the game and enjoying that these young kids get to, you know, just go out and play for an afternoon. At the end of the day, this game doesn't really matter win or loss as long as kids are getting the opportunity to have fun and exercise. Starting this second half off, Weymouth gets the opening possession, and they are working it around the back. They send it up the far side. Now being contested and kicked into the middle of the field, but it's taken back by the Wildcats. Dribbling with it, taken by Weymouth's number 22. Now tries to send a pass ahead, finds her target, trying to get around a defender, but gets swarmed, and finally it's taken away by number 2, Caroline Hughes. Pass ahead gets deflected. Scrum for the ball. Fighting for it, and somehow Amalia Lindgren-Palm, number 6, takes control of it for Brookline, despite the efforts of several defenders, but now one finally wrestles it away from both her and Hughes, and kicks one ahead. Weymouth trying to fight their way through, but good stop by Ivy Wheeler. As it's cleared into open space, the Wildcats take it. Pass back to 22, sends a leader, but then it's taken away, kind of whiffed on the clearing kick by Riley Jernigan, but she recovers and sends it out to the far side. And off the deflection, it's going to stay Brookline ball. Hughes throws it in to Nora Vere. And they try and clear it, but it's kept with Brookline. Pass to Hughes. Hughes centering pass aimed at Vere. It's going to be a wrestle for the ball. Lost out of bounds, and it's going to be Weymouth ball. Weymouth trying to lead for it, but Elise Kutka got her foot on it, but it's lost out of bounds. That's going to be a corner for the Wildcats. Kicks it towards the box, a couple deflections. Out of bounds, it's going to be another corner. Another one, and that's going to go off the outside of the net, and that's going to be a goal kick. Maritza Griffin, the Brookline keeper, launches the goal kick. It's deflected in the air, and still scrumming for it. And that's going to be a penalty called against Weymouth. This kick launched, and Hughes tries to kick it ahead. And now Vere takes control. Dribbling her way around, centering pass is broken up by number 22. Taken for a second by Jernigan. Trying to stay with it. Manages to get a pass back to Kutka. Kutka launches it ahead. Couple deflections. Kick towards the middle by the Wildcats. Kicked away for a second by Lila Friedland, but now taken by the Wildcats, going up the side. Broken up as that's going to be a penalty call against Weymouth. This will be Olivia Baker taking this free kick. Kicked in the air, downed for a second, now taken by Nora Vere. Vere dribbling around, passes it back out for Baker. Baker launches it, but it's walled off. Weymouth's got plenty of size on their back end, and they've been taking full advantage, walling off any potential advance for Brookline so far today. Wildcats take it, pass for 24, broken up for a second by Baker, but then taken back by the Wildcats. Another leading pass, and it's knocked out of bounds. Might be able to hear some cheering, some louder cheering in the background. It seems like members of the Brookline varsity girls soccer team have come after practice to cheer on the freshman team here today. This one kicked towards the box. It's headed out. I believe that was Jernigan who headed that one out. It's chased down by Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Pass to an open Jernigan. Jernigan give and go back to Palm. Palm dribbling with it. Now tries to lead for Vere, but off the mark, cleared out by the Wildcats. Baker steps in, tries to kick it. Weymouth takes it back, sends a leading pass up the far sideline. Dribbling with it, trying to gain the edge. Sends one towards the box. It skips weirdly off of Griffin's face, but I think we've got a penalty call against Brookline. This is going to be a free kick for Weymouth from number 24. Kick into the box, downed by Weymouth, and they managed to get a kickoff, but not a strong one, easily scooped up by Maritza Griffin. Long kick to Flex, winds up right at the feet of Nora Vere. Vere takes it, kicks into space, and it's stolen away by Weymouth's number 29. Broken up by Ivy Wheeler. Now another scrum for the ball, taken by Hughes. Hughes sends a pass ahead, gets to Friedland, who's trying to get it to Baker. Baker trying to send a leading pass, now a foot race to the ball. Boxed out by number 15. Vere couldn't get to the ball before the keeper. You can see some of the toughness on a grass field with the kind of uneven surface that Cypress has, trying to get those leading touch passes. The ball just doesn't travel the way it does on turf. So this will be a very different experience from what these players will eventually get once they move up to the higher levels and start playing games at Skyline. Throw in goes to Jernigan. Jernigan touches it over to Hughes, who kicks it into space. Taken for a second, now passed back to Amalia Lindgren-Palm, now back to Baker. Baker lifting one, Vere trying to race there, but not going to get there in time. The keeper takes it off one bounce. Rifles it upfield. Taken and launched high in the air. It's going to bounce, but it looks like it is actually going to be kept in bounds by Weymouth. Met by a defender, I believe that's Kutka. Stolen away and then cleared back out. Couple of kicks, and now it's taken by Hughes. Over to Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Long kick deflected back by Weymouth. Downed. Couple kicks, and now Wildcats trying to move. Slightly deflected. And walled off by Riley Jernigan, who is trying to get back to her feet, and she does and clears it out. Scrappy effort by Jernigan on defense there. As now Hughes takes the ball, kicks it ahead for Vere. Nora Vere trying to fend off several defenders. As the Weymouth players swarm there, it gets kicked into open space, lost out of bounds. It'll be a Weymouth ball. Got some subs coming in on both sides, looks like. Throw in is now deflected by Baker. Kicked into the air by Penelope West. Now kicked back by Weymouth. Now a long pass from number 22. Now a kick towards the middle is broken up, recovered, kicked again, and blocked by the body of Ivy Wheeler. That is going to force a corner for the Wildcats. Launch towards the box, off the pole. Brookline trying desperately to clear it out. A bunch of ricochets. Taken by 14, pass to the outside. Another launching kick deflected back out. Brookline trying to wall this one off. Now again, it's lifted and it's going to be well wide. That's going to be a goal kick. Brookline defense has been much more solid here in the second half after they had some early struggles in the first half. Really seems like they've settled down and adjusted to the Weymouth attack. Either that or Weymouth's taking a more defensive approach, whatever it is. Brookline trying to press it. Cleared but recovered by West. West gets it ahead to Very. Very kicks it towards the middle, deflected up in the air. Downed by Palm. Palm trying to find space to dribble through. Keeps dribbling. Keeps dribbling. Still dribbling with it. Fights her way around a defender. Fights her way around another. Now sends a pass over to West. West sends it for Say. Say tries to lead for Drain, and Drain gets the deflection, and that's going to force a goal kick. Some nice ball movement there at the end. Some nice ball handling skills from Amalia Lindgren-Palm to try and force the attack there, but just couldn't get it there at the end. This kick is going to be sliced, and it's going to go out of bounds. That'll be Brookline ball. Throw in. Very tries to send a pass through, but broken up. Taken back by the Wildcats. They try and push it ahead. Wheeler clears it out. West trying to fight for the ball. Still trying to force it, but it's taken back by the Wildcats. Kicked up the line. Kept in bounds by Say and kicked ahead. Very takes it. Very passes out to Palm. Palm dribbles around one defender, trying to gain the edge. Gains the edge. Centering kick. Just missed by Very. Best scoring look Brookline has had all day. They have, I would say, adjusted pretty well here in the second half as Kutka now takes it. But it's taken back by Weymouth. Wildcats dribbling with it. Gets around one defender. But too many white jerseys in there. Weymouth still staying with it. Pass back, but off the side of the foot and out of bounds. That's going to be a goal kick. Free kick is going to be taken by Kutka. Sent to the outside for Jernigan. Jernigan kicks it up the line. Drain tries to kick it ahead. Gets tripped. And that's going to draw a penalty. Kutka sends it ahead, finds a target. That's Very. Vere sends it back to Baker. And now Say kicks it ahead. Couple of kicks. Now Baker gets a foot on it into space. Weymouth takes it, but a couple of kicks back and forth. Stays with the Wildcats. Wildcats off to the races. Lose balance on the ball, and it's going to be taken by Wheeler. Wheeler trying to fight her way through. Can't do it. Baker takes it, kicks it ahead to Vere. Vere now trying to lead it for West. West trying to send a leader, but it's too strong, and it's going to roll into the arms of the keeper. Punted towards the middle. Jernigan kicks it towards the middle. Taken by Weymouth. Kicked into space. That's Kutka with it. Tries to send a leader, but it's deflected away by the Wildcat defense. Cleared up the far sideline. Off a couple of heads. Now off a foot and into the air, and that's going to be out of bounds Brookline ball. Passed ahead. Vere, dribbling, gives over to Baker. Baker tries to give it back, but off the mark. Cleared out by Weymouth. Launched back in by Wheeler. Off the bounce. Say. Pass to the outside to West. West dribbling with it. Pass back, intercepted by Weymouth. Deflected out of bounds. It'll be Wildcat ball. We got a substitution coming in for Weymouth. Throw in. Deflected, but ultimately won by the Wildcats, but then stolen back. Nice move by Drain, but too many Weymouth players in the vicinity. She couldn't advance it very far, but off the ball in open space. It's taken by Jernigan. Pass to Drain. Drain getting it back to Jernigan. Jernigan trying to fight. Deflection. More ricochets. Jernigan still staying with it. Centering kick outside the net. You know, at this level, even if the team loses, what you really like to see is the potential that these players have as they continue to develop their high school careers. And I feel like we've seen moments here and there from a number of different Brookline players, even though they are losing by 3 scores here. Like, you see the potential with a number of these young athletes. That one stayed in bounds, kind of died on the grass, and now Brookline still trying to push it, but can't get very far. It's taken back by Weymouth. This one launched. Wheeler kicks it back. Now off ahead. Now off another couple of heads. Downed by 29. Cut off by Adonde. Kick towards the near side. Baker trying to kick it ahead. Whistle is blown. And it's going to be a penalty on Weymouth. It's going to be a free kick for the Warriors. This kick taken by Weymouth. Now launched well wide. And that's going to be a goal kick as a substitution comes in for the Wildcats. Griffin kicks it up the middle. Taken back by Weymouth. but broken up by Wheeler into space. Baker kicks it. Palm collects it. Now launches a kick, gets past Say, but collected by Vere. Vere staying with it. Vere turning, looking, passing back to Say. Say leads one into the box. Race for the ball, sliding in and taking it as the keeper. This one punted. Couple of high bounces. Race to the ball now, and it looks like Kutka's going to get there first, but lose the ball, taken back by the Wildcats. Now this one launched high and way too high. Griffin off the goal kick. It's downed by Drain. Can't fend off Weymouth's number 24. Wildcats take the ball back, fighting up the far side. Kick towards the middle. Finds a target. Kick blocked by Baker. Kicked into the box, and number 29 couldn't get a boot on it for a point-blank shot. Instead, it's going to be scooped up by Griffin. Punted in the air. Going to take a high bounce. Kicked by Weymouth. Wildcats take control. Gets around one defender. Still fighting for it. Shot is in. That will make it 4-0 in favor of the visitors. As again, these Brookline youngsters have shown flashes of potential here and there, but still got plenty of room to grow. In particular, in the size and physicality, the way that the Weymouth players have been able to sort of assert their positions on the field, offense, defense, and midfield. It'll certainly be an area to work on for Brookline as their careers go. This one lost out of bounds. It'll be Brookline ball. Throw in a couple deflections. And lost out of bounds. It'll be Weymouth ball. Taken by Friedland. Passed out to Drain. Drain tries to kick it ahead. Taken. And Amalia Lindgren-Palm steals that one back. Manages to wrestle around her defender, but her defender staying with it. And Baker now kicks it for Friedland. Now attempted pass for Palm. Palm somehow gets it back, gets it to Friedland. Friedland leading for West here. Penelope West sending it into the box, but no one there to get it before the keeper. Throw in. Number 29. Getting around a couple of players, getting around several defenders, still fighting, still trying to get through, but finally walled off by Kutka. Kutka now forced to kick it out of bounds. Number 29 trying to fight through Adonde, and Adonde gets the favorable deflection there. Savvy move to keep possession. Substitution coming in for Brookline. Looks like Caroline Hughes. Adonde throws in to West. Back to Adonde, lifted up in the air. Couple of kicks back, it's into open space, and it's going to be taken by Weymouth. Kicked up the near side. Hughes fighting with 29 for the ball. 29 takes it, kicks it towards the box. One hops into the arms of Griffin. Griffin punts it. High bounce, race for the ball. Vere wrestles it away. Vere passes back to West. West kicks it towards Friedland. Friedland passes over to Palm. Palm fights her way through. Deflection, and the crazy ricochets lead it right to the keeper's arms. Off ahead. Oh, too slow to get to the ball, and it's going to be stolen away by Weymouth. Kick is missed high and wide. But that's going to be a teaching moment right there for the Brookline players. They were trying to slowly get to the ball, but as a result, they just kind of excuse me, they just kind of left the window open for the Weymouth player to just swoop in and take it ahead. That almost resulted in goal number 5. Griffin, the goal kick. Couple kicks back and forth as Weymouth trying to go on the attack, centering kick. Couple deflections cleared out by Hughes. Taken back by the Wildcats. Brookline manages to clear it out. Off the ricochet, it's taken by Palm, passed over to West. West lifts a pass to Vere. Vere dribbling around, surveying her options, now sending a pass out to West. West tries to lift one into the box. Palm trying to get there, sliding in again, and taking it is the keeper. Some good sportsmanship after the collision there as they help Palm back to her feet. And coach asks Palm if she's okay. She gives the thumbs up. Ball now punted into open space, downed, and taken by the Wildcats, now kicked away by Kutka. Now taken by 24, kicked up the far side. Chased down by Jernigan and kicked out of bounds. That will be Weymouth ball. Weymouth tries to insert it, broken up by Hughes, cleared out by Baker. Deflects off ahead. Now stolen away by Weymouth. 24 tries a pass, intercepted by Jernigan. Jernigan tries to kick a leader. And Weymouth gets there first, now trying to clear it up the far side, and it's going to be out of bounds, Brookline ball. Another sub coming in. Looks like Ivy Wheeler back into the game, replacing Kutka. Deflected out of bounds. Throw in. Taken, pass towards the middle. Broken up and cleared out. Now that's going to be scooped up by Maritza Griffin and punted towards midfield, downed by the Wildcats. Dribbling with it. Attempted pass. Intercepted and cleared out by Jernigan. Vere takes the ball. Taken back by the Wildcats, somehow kept in bounds. And it's kicked towards the box, taken by Griffin. Griffin lifts it. Stopped by Weymouth, but now swooping in and kicking it was Say. But deflected back by the Wildcats. Still battling for it. Still trying to force the issue. Some good hustle and pursuit by Say to try and force the issue there. Just couldn't quite make it happen. Now, as Weymouth pushes it, it is cleared out, I believe, by Jernigan. And that's going to be an inbounds throw for Weymouth. And that one is now going to be a goal kick. Griffin kicks it ahead. West. And now broken up by Weymouth. Deflection chased down by Wheeler. Wheeler cannot clear it out. It's going to be forced out of bounds for a corner kick. Weymouth setting up for the corner. Launched. Bit too far and couldn't be kicked out of the air. So now it's going to be chased down by, I believe, Adonde. Kicked up the line. Kicked back by the Wildcats and out of bounds. Substitutions coming in. Throw in. Pass back to, I believe, Kutka. Kutka tries to clear it. Deflected. And now out of the scrum it comes to Palm. Palm sending a leading pass, but nobody can get there before the keeper. Off the kick into open space. Chased down by Baker. Baker sends it ahead to West. West gets around her defender. Boots it ahead, but cut off. Stolen back by Say. And a little too physical there, and that's going to be a penalty. And that's going to be a free kick for the Wildcats. This free kick launched. It's downed by Kutka, taken by Friedland. Pass finds Jernigan, now ahead to Kutka. Kutka battling through. Working up the far side. Still working with it. Attempted centering kick, but nobody there, and sliding in and taking it once again is the keeper. This one kicked ahead and now kicked back by Wheeler. Ahead to Say. Say, pass to the middle, finds Friedland. Friedland tries to touch it ahead, gets it to Palm. Back to Friedland. Friedland couldn't quite battle through her defender. And now it's taken back by the Wildcats. Palm cuts her off and gets tripped up. And that's going to be a penalty call against Weymouth. This will be a free kick for the Warriors. Free kick launched by Kutka, but taken immediately by Weymouth. Sent towards midfield, broken up by Jernigan. Baker touches it ahead for Say. Say trying to fight her way through. Still fighting to keep the ball. Still scrumming for it. Say gets enough space to try a pass, but no lane for the pass to go through. Cleared out by Weymouth. Adonde chases it down and cannot clear it out. Stolen by Weymouth. Taken back by Hughes. Hughes tries to kick it ahead. Taken back by the Wildcats, but broken up again by Jernigan. And that's going to be the final 3 whistles. The final score here at Cypress Field, the Weymouth Wildcats 4, the Brookline Warriors 0. So not the results Brookline was hoping for, but, you know, one of the nice things about, you know, watching a freshman team like this is that, you know, it's almost kind of like watching a minor league team in the pros. Yes, you want your team to win, but, you know, even if they don't, if you can at least, you know, take some moments here and there and see the potential of what these players could be as they continue to build on their young careers, then that's enough. And we saw some moments here and there by the Brookline players. You know, we saw, you know, I think Amalia Lindgren-Palm showed great consistent ability to fight for the ball and show some good ball handling skills to try and move it forward through the midfield and on the offense. You know, I think Penelope West and Nora Vere also showed some great abilities to try and generate some scoring chances, even if they weren't able to connect on them today. You know, I think we saw a number of players who know how to try and scrap for the ball. You know, Riley Jernigan, even as a wingback, got plenty of opportunities to fight for the ball and took advantage of them. Chloe Say wasn't in the ball's vicinity a lot in the first half, but once she was more frequently in the vicinity of it in the second half, she showed she can scrap for it and keep possession, which is an important skill to have going forward. Ivy Wheeler, you know, aggressive to the ball on defense, and that's going to serve her well. Struggled a little clearing it on the wings, but that's something she can work on going forward as she develops her defensive game. Olivia Baker was in a lot of spots, you know, just generally kind of everywhere in the midfield, did pretty solid there. You know, and even if, you know, even among players that I don't mention, like, this is very early in their careers. They're going to grow both physically and mentally. They're going to get better, and I think, you know, there's a lot to watch, and I can't wait to, you know, see how these careers grow. And, you know, who knows, maybe in a couple of years I'll be covering them in varsity action over at Skyline. But for now, that's going to wrap things up. Thank you all for tuning in. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Happy to have brought you live coverage of today's freshman girls soccer game between Weymouth and Brookline. If you enjoyed this live stream, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. Plenty of soccer ones on the docket as this fall season moves forward, both boys and girls, varsity, JV, and freshmen. Be sure to stay tuned for those. Subscribing to the channel can help. If you got anything you want to say but the stream has ended, then feel free to say it in the comment section down below after the stream is over. Also, down below, check out the description section of the video where you can find all the information you need about our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Education Foundation. Go down to the description section, find the URL to their website and their phone number so you can find out more about how you can support our town's educators and through them, our students. And if you check out the bottom right corner of your screen, you'll see first a URL to my personal website, jessesports.com. You can find out more about me, the services that I provide, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team or player. Below that, my email address, jgms88@gmail.com, if you just want to contact me directly. And then below that, the URL to my Instagram account, instagram.com/jgms88, where I post highlights from previous live streams. But that is going to do it From Cypress Field, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and have a good rest of your day.